75% up to 90% of you are deficient in calcium. Here are a few things you can do to bring up your calcium and get healthy again.
Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist. Get healthy now.
Hi, Dr. Paul Haider, Master Herbalist here. Well, today I want to talk about the 75 up to 90% of you, depending on the group, who are deficient in calcium. This is not good. This causes numbness and tingling and muscle cramps and osteoporosis and spinal fractures and insomnia and all kinds of things. But before we get into that, if you like what I do, please give me a thumbs up. Also, and please tell others. Please also, subscribe. I appreciate that greatly. Also, please watch those ads. I appreciate that greatly. Bring some money towards us also. Also, get a copy of my new book, Live a Cancer-Free Life. If you just Google, Live a Cancer-Free Life, it will come up. And, more than half of you are going to come down with cancer. Let's not let that happen. It's much easier to prevent than it is to, try to heal afterwards. And a lot of people die because of cancer every year. So, and I've had a 5-star rating on Amazon, and, I just had one person say, this has become my second Bible. So I really appreciate that comment. Really great. So, get a hold of my book. Also, let's talk about calcium. Most of you are not eating enough calcium type agents and getting that into your body. Over 75% of you, depending on this, men up to like 75%, actually women up to almost 90% of you are not getting enough calcium. Have a blood test done to see where your calcium level is. It should be between 8.6 and 10.3 milligrams per deciliter. And the only way you can do that really is to get your free calcium done with your blood and find out where it's at. And calcium deficiency can cause all kinds of problems like numbness in the body, tingling fingers, muscle cramps, lethargy, poor appetite, weakness and brittle nails, weakness in general in the body and brittle nails. You have a hard time swallowing. You start to faint. Also, hair loss. That works for me. You can have insomnia and poor sleep in general. Also, really bad calcium deficiency can end up with mental confusion, irritability, depression, anxiety. Also, your teeth start to break down because they don't have the calcium to make them strong. You don't have enough clotting mechanisms to make your blood clot sufficiently. You end up with bone fractures, osteopenia, osteoporosis. Also, children don't develop normally as they should. Also, heart problems too. Not enough calcium to make your heart contract the way it's supposed to. Lack of calcium is really a big problem. It's obvious that a lot of people are not eating right. There's no doubt about it. Other things that can cause a lack of calcium, also prescription drugs, they can take calcium out of your body. Also, some people have a dietary intolerance to all kinds of calcium products. Also, some genetic factors, very small in the way of genetic factors, but that doesn't happen. Also, malabsorption syndrome, that happens also. And as we age, the less calcium we absorb. So that's really important to know. We got to take more at that point. Also, hormonal changes. As we get into menopause, we start to not absorb as much calcium. That's important also to know. Also, not getting enough vitamin D. Vitamin D is very, very, very important. Also, Lara Pizzorno. I'll get this right anyway. Lara Pizzorno, author of Your Bones, said less widely known is that vitamin D also boosts the expression of vitamin K dependent proteins. So it's very important. So when you take supplements of vitamin D, you are actually increasing the amount of calcium available in your body, and also increases the amount of calcium you absorb also. Also, vitamin K2 and K1 you get from green leafy vegetables like this kale here. but also K2, almost impossible to get. You gotta take some K2 to make yourself be able to absorb the calcium. Also, magnesium, almost everybody is depleted of magnesium. 80% of Americans are deficient for sure. Where can you get wonderful calcium? First of all, green leafy vegetables. There's no doubt about it. I'm a kale freak. Even our dogs like kale now. And when we're having dinner, they go, "Oh boy, kale, it's there." So really good. I love kale. There's no doubt about it. Even kale chips are amazing. Also, spinach, turnips, collard greens. I just made a wonderful turnip stew last week. It was really great and wonderful. Also, soybeans. New studies came out just last week showing that 400 study review about soy, and soy is good for you. And lots of myths about soy. It doesn't create man boobs, does not lower testosterone, does not cause cancer, all these different things. It's actually good for you. A lot of you, I'm going to get a lot of flack about that, of course, but I've been eating soy since my 20s, and I feel pretty good. I look pretty good for 68, It's been working for me, and my testosterone is up there for sure. Also, fortified soy milk is really good. Also, collard greens, it was really good. Broccoli rabe and broccoli in general. Like I said, kale. Also, like I said, soybeans are really good. Also, bok choy, which is one of my favorite vegetables. Chinese vegetables, really great. We get it at our Chinese store. Also, dried figs have a lot of calcium in them. Also, like I said, broccoli does. Also, oranges, good old, these little tiny oranges. Oranges in general have a lot of calcium in them. Almond milk, rice milk are fortified, also have a lot of calcium. Some of the fruit juices, I don't recommend fruit juices. Eat the fruit itself is really important. Get the fiber. People do not get enough fiber. Also, tofu, one of my favorite things. We always have 4 tubs of tofu in the fridge every week, and I eat it every single day. Also, grains are amazing, wonderful grains, lots of calcium there. Oatmeal, also, like I said, some certain types of cereal grains in general. Also, beans. Beans are amazing. It is the long life food. I did a study of all the groups of people around the world that live to be over 100 in the blue zones. They eat a ton of beans. Only 4% of Americans eat beans. Pretty bad, I'm telling you. Also, chlorella. Chlorella, the green freshwater algae, has a ton of wonderful calcium in it. So I take 3,000 milligrams every single morning. Also, if you could take something like, a supplement, there's lots of supplements on the market. Also things, like those tablets for your stomach, calcium carbonate, they will actually have calcium in them, and they can bring you calcium also, but I don't recommend doing it that way. There's also, like I said, a lot of different types of calcium supplements, but that's not the best way to do it. Eat your calcium in fruits and vegetables and grains and beans. That is the ultimate way to go. I eat one of these. This is a half pound of kale. I eat one of these every day. And I have my calcium is right in the middle. Really good. How many of you eat a half pound of kale every day? I'm probably a few of you can put your thumbs up, yes. But not too many. I have to say most people don't eat enough greens to make a difference in their vitamins and minerals in their bodies in general. And that's why people are eating way too much junk food. Junk food is killing us. It doesn't have vitamins, minerals, and all this stuff that we need, nutrients in general, and good protein. Not good. Even Dr. Andrew Weil had a new thing on his website the other day that junk food is killing us in America. And I agree wholeheartedly. Stay away from junk food in general. Eat whole foods, plant-based foods, and you will be extremely healthy like me. if you want to do a consultation, let's get you on the road to getting rid of that chronic disease condition. You know, I've taken a whole bunch of people and gotten rid of their high blood pressure, a whole bunch of people gotten rid of their diabetes, a whole bunch of people gotten rid of their MS, a whole bunch of people gotten rid of their lupus, all kinds of things. We can do that for you too. Well, we have to work together and we can make that happen. Great things can happen in your life. There's no reason to suffer. Give me a call at 831-869-9119. 831-869-9119. Or all my contact information is at the end of the video, or you can click on show more and it's down below. So really, we'll start eating your fruits and vegetables. First of all, your grains and your beans, and you're going to be good and have lots of calcium. You don't have to be one of that 75 or 90% that are deficient in calcium and have something going on which is not good. So have a wonderful day. Also have a wonderful weekend. Remember a couple things. Remember God, and remember, I love you.